Welcome to Seneca Indians Basketball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show for the Seneca Indians. Now let's join Ben Walcott live on location.
And a pleasant good evening, and we welcome you here to McDonald County as we get set for high school basketball here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network. It is the 8-13 Seneca Indians. They come in 3-4 in Big 8 play. For this is the McDonald County Mustangs, who come in at 5-17 overall, 1-4 in Big 8 play. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca and Darrell. I'm Ben Walcott, joined by Coach Darrell Harbaugh. And Darrell, a light week last week for a bunch of teams thanks to weather blowing through the area. We could pretend like we're meteorologists, but there's no need for it because I don't want to say a fake spring has arrived, but a lot warmer temperatures this week. I mean, Seneca had a super night on Monday night as they played Mount Vernon, and that was it.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens here this week, just because you're not getting a whole lot of practice time in during the past week just because of everything. And, you know, I was driving around Seneca a little bit on Saturday. You still could see some of those side roads looked pretty well covered up. And so I'm sure the same was here in Mack County. So you're not getting a lot of basketball. They may have had, you know, optional practices the past week, but you can't really have practice when you're out of school.
Yeah, you can say, hey, well, I'm going to open the gym, you know, and that's about it. I'm going to open the gym. I'm going to come. If you can make it, you make it. If you can't, you know, I understand. Along through there, toward the end of the week, especially on like Friday, toward the end of the week, the roads got
the main
roads a little more
good.
slushy. Yeah. The back roads are just a little bit more slushy, and you was able to get around. I mean, the girls played at Lamar Saturday. We had wrestling districts at Seneca Friday and Saturday at Seneca. So you were able to get around a little bit. The main roads were clear, so you could get there. But like you said, Ben, it happens every once in a while.
And it just so happened that it's the second to last week of the regular season this year, and so it complicates things. You know, Seneca was supposed to be here last Friday. Mac and CJ were supposed to have a super night last Tuesday night, and they had to start moving things around. And then this game is more important than that CJ game because they were supposed to move the CJ game to tonight, so then they had to move the CJ game to Friday. And so you're just trying to shuffle everything around before district play. And Seneca opens districts a week from tonight at Monette. They are the 4 seed, but they face the host team, Monette, at Monette's floor.
Yeah, it's tough.
That'll be a tough one. And you and I were talking off air.
Yep.
1 through 6, anybody can win that district. Cassville has proven that they can. They haven't really beaten those teams, but they've proven they can play with everybody. Seneca hasn't really beaten the teams above them, but they've proven they can play with them. You know, Monette, Aurora, Mount Vernon. You know, Aurora has the best record, but, you know, after only beating Seneca on a buzzer beater on Seneca's floor, they went to Nevada and got pummeled by 19. So it just kind of shows you, how wide open this Big 8 was all year, too, just because of the fact, Darrell, you think about it, 2 nights before Aurora, or, you know, a couple nights before Aurora beat Seneca, or the same night, you know, Nevada loses to Monette. And so it's just so topsy-turvy the Big 8 was all year.
You go in that district, it's like you said, Ben, 1 through 6. Man, I'm not sure the seedings really mean that much because any team can beat anybody given the right, you know, circumstances, the right team who can finish in the fourth quarter. We've seen it where Seneca's had a few chances to win in that fourth quarter and, you know, just messed up, couldn't hit the free throws, couldn't hit the shot down the corner. Some other team like Aurora threw one up and went in. It's tough. I mean, it's day in and day out on this in the Big 8 here. It's tough, and also that district is going to be difficult to win that.
And, Seneca, actually, the girls' side, they also face Monette. That's a 3-6 matchup. It's kind of ironic, but, you're facing Monette both Monday and Tuesday. Monday nights will be a 6 o'clock start time, 5:40 air time. Tuesday night will be a 7:30-ish because there's a game before it. 7:30-ish start time and 7:10 air time-ish. Again, those are ish.
Oh, yeah.
Monday night will definitely happen because that's the first game, but Tuesday night there's a game before it, so you never know what'll happen in that one. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But Seneca, you got 2 games this week instead of just 1. And actually, Seneca now, the boys have 3 games this week because they head to Stratford tomorrow night and then end with Lighthouse Christian on Thursday night. So a 3-game week for them to try and get them ready to get into district play next week.
You should be ready. If you're not ready for district by now, then you're not ready. Everything ought to be in. You can't go put in a new offense. You can't go in and put in defense. You can't put anything new in right now. It's either got to be in or you're not putting it in.
Take a time out. Come back with more of the preview after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10-plus acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
There's no denying that watching a church service while you're sitting on the couch, in your sweats, with a cup of coffee is pretty nice. As comfortable as that can be, though, it's just not the same as attending church in person with other followers of Jesus Christ.
The Christian fellowship is not optional, it's essential. It's commanded.
Billy Graham.
We are not to forsake the assembling of ourselves together. The Bible teaches that the church is like a vine with its many branches, members of the body of Christ all knit together. The church is to worship together. God has commanded it, and I want to tell you, you cannot live a victorious Christian life and have the peace and the joy in your heart without faithfulness in the church.
Want to know more about the importance of worshiping with others in person? Go to findpeacewithgod.net. Click on Grow in Your Christian Faith. That's findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back as it is senior night here in McDonald County. They are honoring their seniors here, Noah McDonald, Anthony D'Amico, Peyton O'Neill, Tim Pagel, and their manager, one of their managers they have, or two of the three of their managers. They have three managers, and two of them are being honored. I don't know who they are, but it's two of Mackenzie Allen, Jocelyn Myers, and Henley Pippin. So two of them are getting honored. I don't want to misquote any one of them. So, managers work just as hard as the players sometimes. So
you can't believe how good a manager, and you have a good manager that just wants to hang around and do the little stuff. Man, they're important.
So, congratulations to all of them. Seneca will honor their seniors on Thursday night in the Super Night against Lighthouse Christian. Should be a fun week here, Daryl, and then you get ready for district play. And right now you're just looking to build some momentum to head into next Monday night.
Just try to get things going, try to get everything situated, try to get who's cutting, who's going, your rotation in, and understand what the boys' job is when they're out there, and see if you can't get the matchups that you want, and so the team can be successful. That's what you're doing.
You look, these two teams met up back in the Neosho Holiday Classic back on December 28th. Seneca came away with a 60-34 win, but I think this Mount Vernon, this Mac County team is improved from that time, and the Seneca team probably looks a little bit different as well because, they had just only been playing basketball for a couple weeks at that point when they headed into that tournament. So I'm sure both these teams look a lot different today than they did about 2 months ago.
Yeah, I can remember that game as well as you can, Ben. Seneca beat them and got out to a big lead. But Mac County could not. They took good shots. They could not hit nothing. They had a very bad shooting game. And it's something. I know the coach is frustrated. I talked to him after the game. He goes, he said, I didn't know what to do. He said, we're taking open shots and can't hit nothing. He said, I don't know what else.
There's nothing else you can do.
you run an offense, you run this, you run that, so you can have an open shot. But if you can't make the open shots, you can't go out there and make the open shots for the guys, for the boys. So, your job is to get them in the open spots where they can be successful, and they've got to be the ones that make the shots.
Take another timeout. Come back with more of the preview after this. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is NewMac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. NewMac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options, including church and graveside services. They also have pre-arranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
And we welcome you back. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, once again, People's Bank of Seneca. And Daryl, like we said, both these teams have been off since last Monday. Both played last Monday. Both lost last Monday. So they've been sitting on losses for a while, and both teams looking to get in the win column as they get ready for district play. Matt County's seed meeting will actually happen on Wednesday at some point. So make sure to stay tuned to the KNEO sports Twitter pages and all those other fun things, because of the fact that we'll have those for you to make sure that everything gets where it needs to be at that point. And we'll have our Mac County guys, Eric and Zach, are next to us right now, and Eric cracked me up a little bit earlier just listening to him.
Eric was getting into the game, man.
Yeah. So that was amusing to listen to, but they do a good job there over on the Mac County stuff. So
they do, yes, they do.
Just a reminder, next week on the Seneca side of things, both district games will be audio only. You got to pay to stream those games, and we're just not going to do that this year. So unless Seneca can make a run, those games will be audio only. But both teams coming off losses, Daryl, like we said, not really been able to practice. Is there? I know you're so late in the year. It feels like a dumb question, but I'm going to ask it anyways.
Yep.
Is there any kind of rust from not being able to practice for about a week?
No, not really. I mean, they've practiced. I guarantee they've. Here it is Monday. I guarantee they probably practiced Saturday. They probably practiced last Friday as well. So they've got practices in. The coaches just opened up the gym and say, "Hey, can you make it?" Well, trust me, if you're a starter or something, you're going to make it. That's just the way it is. And so they've had a ball in their hand. They know everything. It's just like riding a bicycle, and what are you going to stop for a week, ride a bicycle, and figure out you don't know how? Yeah, you know how. So it's not going to be any rust. Problem is you want to get some momentum. You want to get some good feeling and momentum, and a little bit of upswing, heading into the district. I know they got 3 games this week, and you'd like to see some good, solid, fundamental basketball to get ready for district.
And to get ready for that district, too, some of it you want to face some good opponents. That Stratford team, 20-4, they're ranked in the top 10 in Class 4. You got to go to Stratford tomorrow night. That'll be a tough place to play, tough place to win. But those are the kind of opponents you want to play as you get ready for district play.
Yeah, that's tough. It's go play Stratford up there. Any team up there around the Springfield area, man, they're tough, and that's it will be a good test for them.
Should be a fun week of basketball. We do not have coverage of that game tomorrow night. We just have tonight, and then the Super Night on Thursday night. And Lighthouse Christian is a homeschooled group, but they are out of the Springfield area as well. So I'm sure, even though Misha doesn't really keep up with their records, I'm sure they're both going to be tough games on Thursday night as well.
Yeah, they will. I know they're wanting to play. I watched a little bit of them on film, and Lighthouse Christian on the girls' side, and they're not bad. They're going to be a tough time.
That will be senior night for Seneca on Thursday night, and then, like we said, districts start next Monday and Tuesday night. If you're lucky enough, you advance to Wednesday, potentially Friday on the boys' side. If you're lucky enough on the girls' side, it would be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday of next week. And if you lose, you get ready for baseball season. Baseball is in its dead week this week. They actually start their spring practices next week, the Jamboree the week after that, and then they open up their season in the Wyandotte Festival 21st and 22nd, and then the Cassville Tournament the week after that. Our first game will be March 31st, but I mean, they get things rolling, and you get, 4 or 5 games into the season before we ever cover them, just because of all the games you play in those 2 tournaments.
Oh, you play a lot of games. You play a lot of games in baseball. They get a lot of them in on Saturdays and a lot of tournament games. So, just like softball, they get 30 games in, in 2 months. They'll do the same thing. I told my wife the other day that it'll be nice weather. It's nice weather now until baseball season starts, and then it turns cold and windy, and we've been there.
Yeah, last year our very first game was against Gravett, and storm blew through, and it got cold on us very quickly. Like you said, it's supposed to be in the 50s and 60s all week. Slight chance of rain on Wednesday, and that's about it for this week, but you're indoors, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, indoors doesn't matter.
We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the projected starters of the contest after this. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca, here on the KNEO, Seneca Indian Sports Network.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do. And for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
And we welcome you back. Your countdown to tip-off sponsor, People's Bank of Seneca. Your starting lineup sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. First 4 visiting Seneca Indians. And Darryl, it's been a struggle all year to figure out who the starters have been. It seems like it changes game to game. There are a few that we know are going to start. Zane Grotjohn is going to be one of them. Tyrone Harris is another. Jagger Wilson has kind of worked his way into that starting lineup as well. and then probably Caden Klaus and Dom Brown to wrap things up for Seneca. For Mack County, they may do things a little bit different here tonight with it being senior night. Normally who they have start is number 2, Lane Harris, number 3, Wyatt Gordon, number 10, Kale Carlin, number 11, Anthony D'Amico, and number 20, Tim Pagel. But we'll see if a couple of those other seniors get in the starting lineup here tonight with it being a senior night here in Anderson. You look at the numbers here between these two teams. Seneca is 1-4 on the road. McDonald County 2-7 at home. Seneca averages 54 while giving up 62. Mack averages 50 while giving up 68. Seneca on a 2-game winning streak beat Mack in the Neosho Holiday Classic, and then they won the Big 8 game last year as well. Lost in the Holiday Tournament to the Mack last year. But Daryl, with it being senior night, a little bit extra emotion for this McDonald County team. They're playing better than they did. You got to think they're going to come out pumped up and firing on all cylinders.
Well, like I said, when they played him in the Holiday Tournament, I mean, Seneca beat them pretty handily, but Mack had a terrible shooting day. I mean, it happens. I've coached enough to know that there are sometimes you can't spit in the ocean if you're floating on a raft. But they just had a terrible night shooting, and I think they want to prove that they can actually a better basketball team.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. If you're Seneca, you're trying to finish 4-4 in the Big 8 Conference, which isn't anything to sneeze about this year. There's probably 2 or 3 games that got away from them that they felt like they should have won. Could have been 5-3, 6-2, but 4-4 in a wide open Big 8 isn't anything to.
No, it's not. No, not at all.
We will take a timeout for the national anthem. We'll come back with the start of the the start of the game after this. The KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Oxford Dictionary defines mercy as compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone who should rightfully be punished. Billy Graham talked about the mercy that freed him from a punishment he deserved.
I deserve the wrath of God. I'm a sinner. I deserve judgment in hell. But I'm not going to spend one day in hell. Not because I have preached to people or because I've read the Bible or because I go to church.
But if it's not good works that spare us from punishment, what does?
Jesus was enduring the wrath of God that you and I deserve. It's because of Jesus on the cross.
Now, it's up to you to accept the mercy that Jesus Christ offers. He's alive today, and you can know him personally, and we can help. Call us at 855-255-PRAY. 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Marine Center Incorporated is a sponsor of Seneca Athletics. In business since 1979, they offer Mercury and Suzuki motors, along with low boats as well as boat repairs. Located at 4961 Highway 43 in Joplin, Missouri, open Monday through Friday 9 to 5, Saturday 9 to 12, and closed on Sunday. For more information, the phone number is 417-781-7450 or online at marinecenterjoplin.com. The Marine Center Incorporated, where the slogan is, your family boating headquarters.
And we welcome you back as we get set for action here between Seneca and McDonald County. And Daryl, I think really you could talk about either of these teams this way. Both these teams want to get off to good starts here this evening.
Yeah, they want to be. I mean, it's crucial. Seneca got off to a good start last time. Mack County got off to a bad start. Mack County got off to a bad start last time, and it got worse. And Seneca just pulled away and ran away with it. I got a feeling this is going to be if Seneca comes out with a win on this tonight, I think it's going to be a tough basketball game.
And anytime you can win on the road in the Big 8, that's a big accomplishment because you think about it. Seneca, even though technically it's a neutral site game, it's not going to be a neutral site game next Monday night at Monette, and they beat Monette at home. That's the only reason why the seeds are flip-flopped. Monette has a better record, but Seneca beat them head-to-head, so that's how they got the better seed. It really doesn't matter when you're the 4 seed or the 5 seed. It honestly does not matter. It just matters what color jersey you wear. And to be honest, Seneca may just be like, all right, you guys are at home. You can have all the home stuff. It doesn't matter.
All right. It doesn't matter. I mean, they got a district. They get district at home, which is a huge advantage for Monette because you never know what's going to happen. And like I say, 2 years ago, I think we were at Monette.
Yeah. Well,
in the middle school.
Yeah, I was going to say, 2 years ago, the boys won at the middle school. The girls fell in the district championship game at the middle school. But, yeah, it originally was the high school, but they had that flood issue at the high school, so they had to move everything to the junior high or middle school. Made it a little more comfortable, I guess. There's still plenty of seating, but, we had fans all around us during the broadcast, which can be entertaining. But, if you're Seneca, maybe you're thinking, hey, we're going back to Monette, and, we won there 2 years ago. We still got something to prove, and until somebody knocks them off, they're 2 years running district champs.
Hey, you got their champs until someone knocks them off.
Seneca and the Road Reds going right to left. McDonald County and the home whites going left to right. Caden Klaus did not start. That is the lone exception for Seneca. Jay Schulte started instead of Caden Klaus. Dom Brown will jump against Tim Pagel. As we are set for basketball here from McDonald County in Anderson, Missouri. Final week of the regular season in classes 4 through 6. And that was a false start by Tim Pagel, but there is no 5-yard penalty as Seneca wins the tip and will be going right to left across your computer screen. As Schulte with it left wing side, work it back to Grotjohn right wing. That is too much room for Grotjohn, and he is going to hit that more times than not.
Matt comes out in a 2-3 zone. What that does is give room for Zane to find an opening.
Seneca up 3-0, 30 seconds into the contest. As driving with it is Carlin. Now they kick it back out to O'Neill, as it looks like they did start all the seniors here for McDonald County, as Noah McDonald also got a start here tonight. As in the lane.
That's an offense, yes.
And is pushing off on the play is Anthony D'Amico, his team's first.
Gave just a little elbow shove to Zane Grotjohn when he's on the inside.
And Grotjohn isn't big, but he can also go, have a nice little acting career as well.
We call him the granddaddy long leg. He's no body and all arms and legs.
Harris with it for Seneca, swings it to Wilson, now left wing to Grotjohn. Looks like it's still a zone here for McDonald County as they kick it out to Schulte. Schulte drives baseline, and he is fouled. Second team foul on McDonald County. Have to wait and see.
13.
It's on Peyton O'Neill, his first, team second. Grotjohn to trigger it in right baseline for the Indians. Trying to get it in, and they get it in near the timeline to Harris. Harris now dribbling towards that left wing side, gets a double screen set. Back to Grotjohn, top of the key. Looks like they switched a man here, Daryl.
Yeah.
As in the lane, trying to dump it down low to Dom Brown was Schulte, and it goes out of bounds back to Matt County.
He had him. He just had him a little bit high, just a little bit high pass.
6:40 to go here, opening frame. Seneca up 3-0. New Mac Electric, British Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. Nice little spin move in the lane. Jumper, no good. And a fight for the rebound is going to go to Seneca as Harris kicks it back out to Wilson. And Daryl, as the year has gone along, Wilson has gotten a lot more comfortable and been able to hit those threes a lot more.
He needs to get going for Seneca on the outside. You have to honor him.
Schulte going to pop a three, and that's good for Schulte. 2 threes for Seneca here in the quarter. They have a 6-0 lead 2 minutes in.
Seneca playing man-to-man, maybe doing a little bit of switching when needed to.
So they will switch back now, trying to pop a left wing three, no good. And Brown able to tip it to Wilson. The front court to Harris. Harris going to pop a three of his own, and that's good. And Daryl, this is the start for Seneca that you want.
Whoop. Camera didn't make it around there. I'm sorry about that.
9-0 Seneca, 5:25 to go here. Opening frame is on the other end, a foul before the shot on Seneca. First team foul.
I think on Schulte on the drive.
Schulte picks up his first. That's not a terrible foul with him getting beat there. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic sponsoring the broadcast as D'Amico will inbound it to O'Neal. O'Neal lost his dribble. Schulte pokes it away, but it goes out of bounds. Will stay Mack County basketball. So they're going to trigger it in next to their bench. Brandon Joins, head coach for McDonald County. Skip Brock in his first year here at Seneca. So with it for Mack is O'Neal. Dump it down low in the post to Pago. Pago working around Brown. That's good defense there by Brown. And a 3-second violation on McDonald County away from the ball, as Lane Harris will check in for Noah McDonald. So one of those seniors checks out for Mack County. Seneca up 9-0, 4:57 to go here, opening quarter of play. Schulte with it, gets a screen set. Schulte drives, kicks out to Grotjohn. Grotjohn back to Schulte, right wing three, and that one rimmed out.
In and out that time. Same spot.
And that was another good look for the Indians.
Yeah, Mack County went man-to-man that time.
As driving, and a long two is banked in by Carlin, so Mack County gets on the board to make it 9-2. Schulte drives, nobody stops him, can't get it to go. And a foul on Schulte. He just picked up his second.
Yeah,
on the rebound.
Yeah, frustration foul. He missed a little flip, underhanded scoop shot, and he just missed it, and he got mad.
Picks up his second, and that's the team's second. So he will check out probably for the rest of the quarter.
Yeah, that's tough.
Seneca goes about 7, maybe 8 deep, and he's one of their starters. Sometimes they're 6-man, and for him to have to check out with 2 fouls not even halfway through the first quarter is a shot no good, and a rebound there for Grotjohn. Has Harris in the front court, right-handed layup up and in for Harris. As Grotjohn was the quarterback on that play and found a wide open receiver in Harris, who is used to that, and then the pass hit O'Neal on the face because he wasn't expecting it, but Mack County able to maintain the basketball. As on the other end, little floater is up and in for Harris as he got by Wilson. Seneca basketball up 11-4, 3.5 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Klaus with it for Seneca. It's double team, back to Wilson. Wilson hands off to Grotjohn. Grotjohn thought about driving, back to Klaus.
He had a little space there, Ben. Hesitated.
Out of Harris, gave him too much room, wasn't able to hit the shot though, as Klaus knocks it out of bounds. It will go back to Mack County as Wyatt Gordon checks in for McDonald County, in for Tim Pagel. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Gardens, People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, and Seneca School District sponsoring the broadcast. One of the officials wanted one of the Mac players to tuck in his shirt.
Tuck his shirt in.
I think it was Peyton O'Neal that checked in. His shirt wasn't tucked in, and the referee wasn't very happy about it. Mack with it as Gordon swings it to Harris. Harris, top of the key to D'Amico. Nice pass down low as getting lost there was Wilson.
You got lost in a double team down there. You can't get screened. We used to tell the kids, don't tell me you're screened. Learn to fight your way through it.
Seneca started off on a 9-0 run. As Grotjohn with it for Seneca. Swings it back to Wilson. Wilson drives the lane, get double team, got it blocked, got it back, tipped out to Harris. Harris trying to dump it down low, and I think the pass was too late.
Yeah.
And a steal by Mack County. As left corner now down low in the post, working against Don Brown, not able to get the bucket to fall is O'Neal. Seneca with the basketball. Harris with it for Seneca in the corner to Grotjohn. Grotjohn drives baseline, trying to dump it to Klaus, and it's tipped out of bounds, so it will stay Seneca basketball. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust sponsoring the broadcast. After hitting those 3 threes to start the contest, Seneca has gone a little stagnant here in the quarter. Free throw line jumper for Klaus is short, and the rebound goes to Gordon. As Mack County with it. Harris, open 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound to Klaus. Klaus gets it to Harris. Harris in the front court. Harris gonna drive. Nobody stops him. Nice dump pass down low to Brown, and Brown gets the bucket.
Yeah, drew the defense to him, left Brown wide open down inside. Tom with a good basket.
Snaps about a 3-minute scoreless streak for Seneca with 1:20 to go here in opening quarter. Left wing with it is Gordon for the Mustangs. He drives, got able to get by Klaus as Gordon with the bucket.
Too easy on the pick. Too easy on that high pick.
Harris going to drive. Nobody stops him, and he gets the bucket to go. Could say that was too easy on both ends.
Yes. Not a whole lot of help side defense.
Getting double teamed, kicked out top of the key is Carlin. Now,
Seneca went zone here.
The 3 is no good. Rebound to Harris. Harris wants to run. Nice bounce pass, and the reverse layup up and in for Grotjohn.
That was pretty, Ben. Long bounce pass through the defense. So that's the way it's supposed to look.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Seneca up by 9.
If you drew it up on paper, that's what it would look like.
It's Mack County with it. They may be going for the final shot here of the quarter. Swing it left wing side to D'Amico. Left corner open 3 is drained for Carlin. With 6 seconds to go in the quarter. With 5, Harris gonna pop a 3. Left him too much room. The 3 is no good though to end the first quarter of play. Entertaining first quarter here from Anderson. Seneca up 17-11 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, Better Health, Better You.
Second quarter underway, McDonald County ball. Seneca up by 6, 17-11. Schulte had to sit basically the last 5 minutes of that first quarter. We'll see how much of the second quarter he sits as Roman Miller checked in for Don Brown there to begin the second quarter. So they dump it down low in the post. Harris, good job boxing out, and Miller the rebound. Harris with it for Seneca. They got it down low, but then there was some good defense held there by Harris.
Yes.
As Harris hands off to Wilson. Wilson has not scored yet for Seneca. Wilson back to Harris. Harris lost off the dribble, and they call a foul on the play on Wyatt Gordon. His first, team's first here in the quarter. I've been doing this all year. You would think I would know that the fouls reset at the quarter break.
I'm still not used to it.
It's not new anymore. Seneca gets it in the right corner to Wilson. Wilson now going to reset things, picks up his dribble, has the ball poked away, gets it back, and they said Wilson stepped on the end line, so the ball goes back to McDonald County. 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, the Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. So it's McDonald County basketball here, trying to cut into the lead. Seneca jumped out to a 9-0 lead and have been in front throughout. As Carlin with it for Mack County. Right wing side. Dump it down low. Harris got caught looking.
Yeah, not looking.
And the foul on Harris, his team's first here in the quarter. So 2 free throws are coming for Carlin, who has 5 of the 11 here for McDonald County. Everett, the Neosho Daily News. Wish the Seneca Indians good luck. Let's go get that win. So here comes the first free throw, and that rattles home. One more coming. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. They visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, proud sponsor of the Seneca Indians. As Carlin goes 1 for 2 that trip to make it 17-12. 6:30 to go here, opening half of play. Grotjohn hit the opening 3, nothing since. Nice pass there by Miller, nice pass by Grotjohn. Nice cut by Miller, and the bucket for Seneca.
Yeah, good cut, good find.
It's the right wing 3, no good for Harris. Seneca basketball, Harris in the front court. Free throw line. Harris kicks it to Klaus, back out to Wilson, open 3, and that is good ball movement by the Indians. And almost everybody that has played has a point now for the Indians.
That's what it needs to be, good ball movement. Both times down the floor. They're looking for the extra pass, the extra guy.
As Schulte set to check in, next dead whistle, and we'll have to be careful with those 2 personal fouls. It's in the lane, little floater is no good for Wyatt Gordon. Harris gets it in the front court as Roman Miller picked up the rebound. Harris kicks it in the corner to Miller. Miller free throw line out to Grotjohn. A little bit too tall for him, otherwise he may have had an open look.
Oh, nice.
As he gets the bucket to go, takes it to the rack, and a bucket for Seneca. They have a 12-point lead, 24-12, 5:23 to go in the opening half of play here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho, serving the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer personal banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home loans, and online banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, an equal housing lender. Member FDIC, where their slogan is
Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
And we welcome you back. 5:23 to go here in the opening half. Seneca up 24-12. And Darryl, the last couple of possessions have been pretty ball movement for the Indians.
Oh, last 3 possessions down the floor have been good ball movement. kids cutting, passing, and making the defense from Mack County work.
It's left corner with it is Harris. He drives to the lane, and good job there by Wilson on defense, and Miller the rebound.
Yeah, Wilson shoved him down underneath there. We just couldn't get a good line at the basket.
Harris trying to get it to Miller. Miller's able to get the ball back. Schulte in for the Indians with those 2 fouls. He has to be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful. You need to make it the third quarter, okay? It's maybe just for a trip for a little bit.
Harris, free throw line, spin move in the lane, can't bank it in.
Yeah.
And the rebound goes to D'Amico. Quarterback for Mack County the past couple of years. Struggled a little bit this year, but I'm sure they're all going to remember that district championship from a year ago.
Oh, yeah, and should have, and had a great opportunity to win the
quarterfinal game as Schulte gets the bucket to go. Yeah, fell in a heartbreaker to Jeff City.
Yeah, and very easily could have won that game.
As driving the lane, pulling up, and the jumper is good for Cale Carlin, who has
tough shot.
8 of the 14 for Mack County. Schulte with it for Seneca, being guarded by Quentin Alfaro. Schulte gets a screen set, trying to kick it to Miller, and the ball tipped away. Now on the other end, too far, and it got hit on the bottom of the basket, and they're going to say that was out of bounds. It was going to go to Seneca anyways, as Dom Brown checks in for Seneca, and I believe Tim Pagel checks back in for Mack County. Thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. Sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. Regular season finishes Thursday night as Dom Brown got caught in the air with nowhere to go.
Yeah, I don't know where he was going. I don't think he knew.
As the little floater in the lane is up and in for that's D'Amico, excuse me. His first points of the night to cut it to 10 with 3:05 to go here, opening half. Grotjohn has an open three, and it rimmed out. That might be one of the more open looks he's had all night long.
Maybe he was too open.
Grotjohn has 7 as the three-pointer is good for Pagel to cut the lead to 7. Harris with it for Seneca. Harris being harassed by Harris. Now Wilson with it. Wilson free throw line. Back to Schulte. Gets a screen set. It's double teamed. Wilson an open three, and that's no good. Brown fighting for the rebound, but Pagel able to box him out. So on the other end, Harris, top of the key three, and Seneca may be in need of calling a timeout soon because the 12-point lead has dwindled down to 4.
2 threes in a row from Mack County heating up.
8-0 run here for Mack as Harris kicks out to Schulte. Schulte's three is short, and the rebound goes to Mack. I mean, he was open, but maybe too quick shot there for the Indians. As on the other end, getting lost there is Gordon, and all of a sudden, it's a 10-0 run to cut the lead to 2.
Need a basket here. There you go.
As Wilson drives, and now it's a 2-on-1. Harris, bounce pass, and Schulte able to bounce it away, and now it's a 3-on-1. Wilson goes up for the right-handed layup, and it's up and in, and that is a much-needed stop and score for the Indians. Caught a little bit of a break there because it was a 2-on-1, and now Mack County throws the ball away. New Mack Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, Prolu Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, and Prairie Top Chiropractic, all sponsoring the broadcast here this evening. 1:20 to go here, opening half of play. Seneca up by 4. It was 12 at one point. Grotjohn, top of the key, drives, and he gets the ball swatted away by Pagel. Just in among too many players. He got by 2, but the third one was able to knock it away.
Yeah, he was one dribble short.
As Schulte did a good job not picking up a third foul there as Gordon gets the bucket, and the lead back down to 2. As they got Schulte faked out, but he was able to avoid the third foul. It's a foul on Mack County. It's the second team foul.
I think it's D'Amico, 11.
Which that would be his second. So that's his second, team second here in the quarter.
48 seconds left.
Neither team has really been in close to the bonuses. It's been a clean first half. Seneca gets it into Harris, and that shot was partially blocked. Grosjean tipped it around, and it goes to Wilson. Harris was open, but Pagel with his long arms able to block the shot. Harris in the lane, spin move out to Brown, and I guarantee Coach was thinking he needed to shoot that.
Oh, he pump faked and had both of them in the air, and they both went flying by. He was wide open for a little layup.
Harris being harassed by Harris.
I think they're wanting to wait for one.
As Wilson drives, and they call an offensive foul on Jagger Wilson. That's Wilson's first, team second. Seneca 2 fouls in the first quarter, 2 in the second. Mack 2 fouls in the first, 2 in the second.
It's been a pretty clean game.
Mack County, after being down by 12, can tie or take a lead going into halftime. As Schulte blocked it, and they call a late foul on Schulte as he just picked up his third. So 2 free throws are coming for Gordon. He played most of the second with those 2, but couldn't.
Yeah, that. And Gordon knew it too. That's what they was going at him.
As the first free throw is good. One more coming, this one to tie the contest with 11 seconds left in the quarter. As the second one is good as well, so we're tied at 28. First time it's been tied since it was 0-0. As Schulte gets it into Harris. Seneca looking for one shot. Harris drives, lots of contact, can't get the shot to fall, but Harris is fouled, so he'll go to the free throw line for 2 with 5.3 seconds to go in the quarter. As they call the foul.
I think it's on Harris, number 2.
That's his first, team's third. Harris just blew by him. This is Seneca's first free throws of the night.
Stop.
So first free throw is no good. One more coming. Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast as Caden Klaus checks in for the final 5 seconds for Schulte. The second free throw by Harris is good. So Seneca 29-28 lead has put up the half-court heave. It almost banked in there to end the half. That was a good look there for Mack County, but Seneca will have a 1-point lead as we head into halftime. 29-28 is your halftime score. The halftime show is sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy. Take a time out, come back with some stats after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Cedar Lane Farm and Garden at 143 Cherokee Avenue in Seneca is your local feed dealer and a supporter of Seneca Indian Sports. Offering vet, livestock, and pet products, Cedar Lane also carries a full line of farm and garden supplies. For more information, contact Cedar Farm and Garden on Cherokee Avenue in Seneca today. The number is 417-776-8231. Open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. through 2 p.m. for your convenience. Go Indians! Huddle Springs Church of Christ is bringing you today's ball game. They're a family-friendly church located just a few miles outside Seneca at 19306 Huddle Springs Road. With Sunday morning and evening worship services as well as midweek services on Wednesdays, check out HuddleSpringsChurchofChrist.org for more information about all the classes and fellowships they offer throughout the week. Huddle Springs Church of Christ, where they say, "We want to go to heaven with you."
So, you believe in God. That means you'll go to heaven, right? Well, that depends on how you define the word believe. Billy Graham.
The Bible says the devil believes and trembles, but the devil's not going to heaven. You can believe in God. You can believe in Christ. You can believe in the church. You can believe in the Bible, but that won't get you to heaven. It's more than that. The word believe means to commit. It means to surrender. I'm asking you tonight to commit, to stand on, to receive Christ as your Lord and your Master and your Savior. Let Him forgive the past, give you a new dimension of living. Write your name on the book of life. Make sure you're going to heaven.
If you're ready to take that step and believe that Jesus is your Savior, let's talk now at 855-255-PRAY. 855-255-PRAY. We're the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Indians!
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
The staff at Mid-America Specialty Markets, along with Jamie and Terry Langford, are proud to serve our community and support the local high school students in their extracurricular activities this school year. Langford Insurance specializes in life, agribusiness, commercial, and personal insurance needs. Please stop by and see us at our office at 908 Washington Avenue, or call us at 417-776-LIFE, or visit us at midaminsurance.com.
And we welcome you back to the halftime show, sponsored by Prater's Pharmacy, as Seneca 29-28 advantage. Seneca had a 12-point lead there. Mack County did a good job of coming back, Darrell, and got the game tied before Seneca got a late free throw to take the lead.
I think they went on an 8-0 or 10-0 run there, one little old stretch in there before Seneca could answer. I mean, they hit some big shots. They've had some open looks. They just couldn't get anything going. That little stretch, about 3 or 4 minute stretch, they hit some good shots inside.
Once again for Seneca, Tyrone Harris leads the way. He has 8. Zane has 7. 5 for Jay Schulte, 5 for Jagger Wilson, 2 apiece for Roman Miller and Don Brown. But Darrell, we talk all the time, you know, a week ago Zane went over 1,000 points for his career, but he finished with 30. You know, Tyrone had a good first half, but he didn't score in the second half. If Seneca wants to win, Zane's going to get his points, but he needs somebody else to help step up.
They need to hit some shots on the outside. They need some shots from Tyrone's going to be able to drive the basketball. He can drive and dish and get his shot off. Jagger needs to hit a few on the outside. So does Schulte. Schulte hit one from the corner. You know, down inside, Caden Klaus needs to contribute down inside, especially on defense and offensive rebounds.
On the flip side for McDonald County, 8 for Wyatt Gordon, 8 for Cale Carlin, and 7 for Lane Harris. About 3.5 minutes till the start of the second half. Take a timeout, come back with the second half after this on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Jesus said, "Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid."
Billy Graham.
And in the troubles and trials and bereavements and heartaches of life, he's there. And when death comes to your family, he's there.
And the Bible teaches that there's a day coming when there won't be any kind of heartache for those who've given their lives to Jesus.
More than 300 times in the New Testament it's mentioned that he's coming back. And what a glorious hope we have that there will be a new heaven and a new earth. Till then, we're to be faithful. We're to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world as believers.
When others see how your faith carries you through the struggles of life, it can help them discover their need for Jesus. We can help you learn more about trusting Jesus at this website. It's findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net from the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians!
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is, better health, better you.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
And we welcome you back as we get set for third quarter action. Ben Walcott, Darryl Harbaugh with you for all the action. Seneca has had the lead throughout. Mack County actually tied the ball game at 28 before Seneca took a 1-point lead into halftime. Harris pops a three, can't get it. Brown fights for the rebound, but the rebound goes to Mack. McDonald County has not had the lead in the ball game here this evening. Driving in the lane, nice spin move, left-handed layup is no good. But going to the free throw line is going to be Cale Carlin. And Mack County has a chance to take their first lead of the night as Tyrone Harris picks up his second, team's first in the second half. Schulte with 3, Harris now with 2 for Seneca. The 2 players in foul trouble for the Indians. So here comes the first free throw. And the first one's good for Carlin. He went 1 for 2 his first trip as he ties the game up at 29.
Could take the lead right here, Ben. I'm trying to ice him. Give him the jinx.
As here comes the second free throw, and you did.
All right.
Rebound goes to Wilson. So Mack County still has not had a lead in tonight's contest. Grosjean, an open right wing 3 is short. And the rebound goes to McDonald County.
That one didn't look very smooth and natural.
Yeah, he had a wide open look as on the other end, Pagel can't hit the 3. An offensive rebound, they kick it back out. Now driving with it is D'Amico. Can't bank it in on the rebound to Wilson. Seneca with it now for the Indians. Gets it to Harris. Harris, top of the key, he drives, and the ball tipped away. As Going up, right-handed layup is up and in for Carlin, and McDonald County has their first lead of the night at 31-29. Right wing Schulte with it for the Indians. He's being guarded by D'Amico. Nice spin move in the lane, right-handed layup, no good. And the rebound goes to McDonald County as nobody gets back on the other end. And the bucket is up and in for O'Neill. A 4-point lead for McDonald County. Timeout Seneca. 6:30 to go here in the third quarter here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Seneca Indian Athletics is sponsored by Prairie Top Chiropractic. Located at 4556 Quince Road in Seneca, chiropractic physician Seth Wilson offers chiropractic services to Seneca and the surrounding areas. For appointment information, their phone number is 417-776-4556 or discover more at facebook.com/Prairie Top Chiropractic. Prairie Top Chiropractic, where their slogan is Better Health, Better You.
And we welcome you back as McDonald County has the first 5 points here of the quarter. They have a 4-point lead, 33-29, 6:30 to go here in the third quarter of play, and that could have been a push-off on Tyrone Harris. Normally they will let you get away with it if it's a one-handed shove, and that was a two-handed forearm shiver. Grosjean down low to Brown, and Brown is fouled before the shot. First team foul on Mack in the quarter. It's a dangerous pass by Grosjean, but they got bailed out with a foul.
Well, it was a pick and roll where both guys went to Grosjean, and Dom was wide open. The backside guy with defense came over.
Grosjean to inbound, gets it into Harris. Right wing side being guarded by O'Neill. Trying to cut it to Grosjean, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay Seneca basketball. People's Bank of Seneca, Crater College, Christian Healthcare Ministries, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast. Seneca has gone 2 minutes without a bucket as the ball, Seneca can get it without it being a backcourt violation.
Yeah, you can still get it.
Even if he touches it in the front court, doesn't matter.
Got to have possession.
Harris kicks out to Klaus. Klaus picks up his dribble to Grosjean. Grosjean had 7 in the first half. He's been quiet. The ball thrown away. Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, Four-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America Specialty Markets, all sponsoring the broadcast. Mack County to inbound the ball up by 4. Seneca's biggest lead of the night was 12 in the second quarter. Mack County now has a 6-point lead as Carlin hits the bucket. Cale Carlin has come to play here tonight. Only a junior. He'll be back next year. Harris thought they were going to get him for a carry, but McDonald County with the foul. Team's foul number 2. I think it's on
13.
O'Neill.
Yep.
That's his second. Grosjean to trigger it in right baseline. Gets it into Wilson, right wing side. Got the ball swatted away, and it goes to Carlin in the front court. Kicks it down low, left-handed layup, no good, tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Seneca basketball. Got a break there. Evan at the Neosho Daily News with Seneca Indians, good luck, and a thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings from Missouri, multiple states, a sponsor of KNEO Radio, Seneca Indians. Harris picks up his dribble, gets it to Wilson, right wing side. Wilson back to Harris, and it loses it off his face. It was tipped, and the ball is tipped out of bounds off of McDonald County and Peyton O'Neill as Mack County has picked up the pressure here as Schulte checks in for Caden Klaus.
Got a few nonchalant passes going on, Ben. That's get Max County getting it tipped on them. Our passes got to be a little bit sharper and quicker.
Seneca has not scored here in the quarter, and we're 3 minutes deep. Harris kicks it to Schulte. Schulte right corner 3, no good. And the rebound goes to McDonald County. McDonald County with it in the front court. They've started the quarter on a 7-0 run. This top of the key, jumper trying to bank it in, no good, was McDonald, and the rebound goes to Seneca. Schulte drives, kicks it to Grotjohn in the corner. Yeah. Grotjohn back to Schulte. Schulte drives, and he double dribbles.
Yeah.
So the ball goes back to McDonald County. Community Bank and Trust, proudly serving our customers for the past 140 years. They visit their branch at 1102 South Cherokee for all your banking needs. Member FDIC and equal housing lender, proud sponsor, the Seneca Indians. As with it for Mack County is Carlin. Free throw line, Grotjohn pokes it away, gets it back in an offensive foul on D'Amico, who just picked up his 4th.
Yeah, he just shoved him off.
Team's 3rd, as Wyatt Gordon will check in for him, so D'Amico probably sitting the rest of the quarter here.
Oh, yeah, he'll probably sit till about the 4-minute mark of the 4th, maybe.
See if Seneca can take advantage. As we have a timeout by Seneca with 4:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter, 35-29. Mack County here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
I've seen First Community Bank all over, but then to take my stuff to some people that didn't really know me and took a chance, that spoke volume.
I'll always be grateful to First Community and that whole team over at Harrison that helped get me started.
Anytime I need anything, just a phone call away. We're really proud to be with First Community Bank.
And we welcome you back as it's a 6-point advantage here for McDonald County. Seneca dumps it down low to Don Brown, got double teamed, and that should be a jump ball, or they call it travel. So I say, worst case scenario got blocked, and it's a jump ball. I guess worst case scenario is a travel. Best case scenario would have been a jump ball. It was going to Mack County either way. Not been very many jump balls here this evening. I don't think there has been one period, to be honest with you. As Mack County has it with Carlin working against Harris to Pagel. Pagel free throw line, kicks it back out to Gordon. Gordon back out to Pagel. Pagel working against Brown. Back to Gordon. Skip it cross court. Left wing 3 is no good, and the rebound to Harris. See if Seneca can an easy bucket here. They haven't scored here in the half. Harris drives in the lane, kicks out to Wilson. Right wing 3, and that's good, and that is what Seneca needed as they finally get on the scoreboard here in the quarter.
Need to get him going is what we need to go.
And Harris pokes it away, but Mack County able to get it back. So the lead is cut to 3. Driving in the lane, double teamed. Has ball in the lane, and that is a 3-second violation on Wyatt Gordon as Roman Miller checks in for Seneca. Keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ball game schedule. Be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X at KNEO 917 Sports. Lane Harris in for Mack County and for McDonald. Seneca down 3, 35-32, 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. And for the Indians, Darryl, they're lucky to only be down 3 after not scoring for the first 5 minutes, basically, as Harris is able to tie the ball game up just like that. It's a quick 6-0 run for the Indians.
Let's see if we can get a defensive stop here and make it a 9 or 8 or 9.
It's on the other end, floater in the lane, banked in by Wyatt Gordon. It's on the other end. Harris kicks it in the corner to Grotjohn. Grotjohn drives baseline, kicks out to Brown. Brown going to pop a 3, and that's good. And all of a sudden, Seneca has hit 3 threes in a row, and they have a 1-point lead again. And they call a foul on Roman Miller. Going to say a hand check foul.
Oh, that was Harris.
Are they going to call
That's
it?
Tyrone Harris.
Well, Miller's the one on the ground, so that's why I'm thinking they call it on Harris.
Yep, it was Tyrone.
His third, team second in the quarter. Seneca, a 1-point advantage here. It's a tough place to inbounds, especially right near that timeline as Matt County gets it into Pagel. Now working with it is O'Neill. Left corner, dump it down low. Tough shot there for Harris, and I think he was trying to buy a call there, Darryl.
Yeah, a little bit.
Harris thought about driving. Free throw line to Brown. Pick and roll, and they lose it, but they call a foul on McDonald County. 4th team foul as Seneca got bailed out there. Trying to figure out what number to call.
He was just trying to drive in and is going to pass it off, but he's got.
I think it's on O'Neill, which is his third. As
13.
Yes, that's O'Neill.
Yeah, it's third.
As Grotjohn to inbound. Gets it into Wilson near the timeline, and a poke check foul on the play on O'Neill, who just picked up number 4. Not only is that his 4th, and he just fouled out. He just got teed up, and he is gone.
Yes. He got teed up. I don't know if he said anything.
So
I don't know if it's just reaction.
He just fouled out because that is 5. That is his 5th personal as well. So I believe you're going to have maybe Wilson shoot the free throw. I would think you would have Grotjohn shoot him because you can shoot the technical free throws, and then Wilson will get the other 2. So do you want Wilson to have all 4 as O'Neill just fouled out there because he picked up his 4th and then picked up a technical. So that is 5 total. So they're going to make him go on the other side of half court. And now
Wilson was the one that was fouled originally, right? Jagger?
Correct.
And so
are they going to make him
shoot his 2,
and then they're going to
they can choose who shoots the technicals.
So they're still trying to figure out, are they going to have Wilson shoot the 2 and then maybe Grotjohn shoot the other 2? So Wilson,
I don't know.
We'll find out. Wilson shooting 2, we know that. As here comes the first 2. The first free throw is good. He has at least one more. And now here comes the second free throw. And the second one rims out. And now they're going to have Zane shoot the technical free throw. So it is like what we thought.
You got to get back.
Because these are the technical free throws.
Right, and then we get ball out of bounds.
So here comes the first free throw for Zane, and that one rolls in. Those are his first points of the second half. And, Darryl, this could be a starting point for Seneca if they can go on a run here as Zane hits them both, because that is a 3-point possession, and it potentially could be a 5 or 6 point possession.
Yes.
Grotjohn to inbound for Seneca near the timeline. Gets it in the backcourt to Harris. Harris being harassed by Harris. Harris going to drive. Does a good job hesitating, and he gets the bucket to fall.
Got him up in the air. Little pump fake got him up in the air.
All of a sudden, Seneca goes down 6 to up 6, and Grotjohn comes away with the steal, pokes it away. Seneca couldn't score for the first 5 minutes of the quarter, and all of a sudden they've gone on a burst here and have an 8-point lead.
Yeah, Matt County's got to calm down. It's tough when you get that, but they got to calm down. Try to hit some shots here.
As the three-pointer is no good, goes out of bounds back to Seneca, and a timeout by Matt County. 1:13 to go here in the third quarter. Seneca up 8 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
And we welcome you back. Seneca up 8, 45-37, 1:13 to go here in the quarter. And Darryl, that could be a changing point in the contest because it was tied / Seneca basically a 1-point lead, and all of a sudden now it's up to 8 as Harris is harassing Harris.
Yeah, Harris from Mack County got to be careful.
And there's a foul, so 2 free throws are coming for Tyrone Harris of Seneca.
I think it was on Pagel down inside.
No, they call it on Cale Carlin, his first.
Oh, Cale Carlin, okay.
But 2 free throws coming here for Tyrone Harris.
Well, the Harris, Mack County,
Number
Lane.
2, yeah.
I don't think he's quick enough to stay with him that hard a defense on the outside. And that's where Tyrone is getting past him.
So first free throw is good. 1 more coming. As here comes the second free throw. And Harris hits them both, so it's a 10-point lead for Seneca. They were down 6 at one point here in the quarter. It was 36-29, Darryl, so it would say it's a 18-0 run for the Indians as Wilson had a shot blocked, but he's fouled. And Brandon Joins may get teed up here in a minute as Wilson is going to go to the line for 2.
I know it was almost pure ball up top, but the only problem was he had his hand on him when he went up.
His body down
He had
below.
his hand on his body, pushing him off when he went up, and he got a lot of ball, but he got a lot of the body too.
So first free throw is good for Wilson. Darryl, I think this is a 19-1, 19-2 run for the Indians. It was 35-29 at one point here in the third quarter.
Yeah, all of a sudden they break out and they can score where they haven't been able to score.
Seneca was not able to score the first 3 minutes, really the first 5 minutes, I should say, of the quarter, as getting fouled on the play is Cale Carlin. He'll go to the line for 2. We'll see who they call it on. It's the third team foul on
Roman.
Seneca as Miller picks up his first. So 2 free throws coming for Carlin. New Mac Electric, Prater's Pharmacy, ProLube Maintenance Center, Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, all sponsoring the broadcast. As here comes the first free throw, and that's good. 1 more coming here for Carlin, who has split the pair the first 2 times, Darryl, and he hit the first one and missed the second. So we'll see how consistent he is.
Let's see if he jinxed him to make it now.
Nope. He missed the second, but an offensive rebound for Pagel. Gets double teamed, kicks it out to Harris. Work it around. Back. The 3-pointer is no good. Teammates collide. They're able to save it. Does McDonald County with a new possession. As now down low. And the right-handed layup no good. And Don Brown able to tip it to himself. That was about 4 different opportunities for Mack County that were unsuccessful. See if Seneca goes for 1 here. You just go for whatever works as the right-handed layup up and in for Harris, who has had quite the quarter for Seneca. With 3 seconds, he's going to pop it. No good. And Seneca will not get the shot off to end the third quarter of play. At the end of 3, Seneca up 51-38. 13-point advantage here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud supporter of local high school athletics is New Mac Electric. Serving Newton and McDonald County, they provide power for area homes and businesses and want to wish all the athletes much success throughout the season. For online bill pay and account information, the website is newmac.com or 417-451-1515. New Mac Electric, proudly serving Newton and McDonald County, where their slogan is your touchstone energy partner.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District. Tradition, pride, class. Prater's Pharmacy in Seneca is a proud supporter of the Seneca Indians. The pharmacy is open from 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and from 9 to 1 on Saturday. They offer an automatic refill program and internet refill service online at praterspharmacy.com and through their mobile apps. They also have a drive-through window. Prater's Pharmacy at 1711 Cherokee in Seneca, 417-776-8701. Go Indians.
A foul to start off the fourth quarter on Seneca. First team foul. We'll see who they call it on. Schulte.
That's Harris.
As Harris just picked up his fourth. Harris did a good job, Darryl, there in the third quarter of not picking up a fourth, as he's going to come in for Harris. But Schulte had 3 to end the first half, and he has 3 here to start the fourth quarter. So he's done a good job of staying out of foul trouble.
And Schulte comes in, and Schulte's got
3.
So
they get it in the left corner to Carlin. Puts up the jumper, and that's good.
Shot.
To cut the lead to 11. Carlin is really the only Mack County player that's done anything tonight for the Mustangs. Seneca up by 11. Grotjohn gets a screen set. Grotjohn's been quiet tonight, Darryl, but Harris has picked up the slack.
Yeah, you don't know. You never know about Zane.
I say he's been quiet, but he has 11 points, so another night in double figures for him. Schulte kicks it back to Brown. Brown back to Wilson. They've gotten help from other places too, Darryl, because Wilson has 11 as well, so you have that third player in double figures for the Indians.
Yeah.
Miller gets it back to Wilson. Top of the key 3.
Ooh.
That's no good, but an offensive rebound for Roman Miller. They're going to reset things. A minute gone here in the quarter. Seneca up still by 11.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Grotjohn drives, gets bumped, and gets the contact to go. They're going to say the foul
called it on the floor
before the shot. First team foul on Mack in the quarter.
It's not the NBA yet.
I was going to say, in the NBA, that's continuation.
Well,
even college sometimes that is too.
Yeah, it's working down in the college.
As Lane Harris picks up his second. Seneca gets it into Miller. Miller back to Schulte. Schulte going to drive against Harris. Been moving the lane. Banked it too hard. Tipped around. It's still fighting for it.
Uh-oh. And
they call a foul or a jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball, and the possession is going to give it to Seneca. Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home, Big Nickel, Missouri Southern State University, Prairie Top Chiropractic, Lighthouse Tax Services, Dairy Queen of Seneca, First Community Bank, Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, all sponsoring the broadcast here this evening. Grotjohn to trigger it in. That's really the first jump ball of the night, Darryl. You think about it.
Yeah. Yep.
Other than switching possessions at the beginning of each quarter, trying to hand off to Grotjohn, it was too low. Grotjohn gets it back and still scoops it in.
Found a way to finally get it in the bucket. They took their time, got real picky that time, almost ran 2 minutes off the clock.
6:20 to go here, Darryl. We got to move the camera as well.
Oh, yeah, we do. Sorry, yeah. The camera guy is watching the game, trying to watch him play defense.
As with it for McDonald County is D'Amico, being harassed by Miller. Gets the ball back, and that should be a foul on Roman Miller. Miller just picked up his second, team second, and 2 free throws should be coming for D'Amico, who has 4 personals. D'Amico only 2 points on the night, though, for McDonald County. A thank you to Lighthouse Tax Services in downtown Seneca, offering personal and business tax filings for Missouri and multiple states. A sponsor of KNEO Radio and the Seneca Indians. And, Darryl, we're getting close to the time of tax season where those taxes are due.
Get down there and see Roger Hannity down at Lighthouse. Good Seneca kid.
D'Amico makes them both. Cut the lead back to 11, and once again, here's some pressure from McDonald County. And Wilson did a good job tipping it, and now the left-handed layup up and in for D'Amico. Wilson did a good job tipping it off the steal, but unfortunately for the Indians, there were still more Mack County players there. So the lead's cut down to 9.
Relax.
Schulte picks up his dribble to Wilson. Wilson drives in the lane and is blocked by Pagel.
No, you don't. Yeah.
So on the other end, Grotjohn trying to poke it away, and he pokes it away from behind. A fight for it goes to Mack County. They have numbers now. Is driving the lane, kicks it back out along 2 is good as D'Amico has 6 straight here to cut the lead down to 7. On the other end, Wilson does a good job hesitating, gets the bucket and the foul, and that's a good answer for Seneca.
That was on the run and on the fly. He stopped and let the Mack County kid come by, but he reached out and hacked him.
As Pagel picks up his first, team second, as Tyrone Harris will check in for the Indians.
Tyrone's got 4.
Correct. People's Bank of Seneca, Crowder College, Christian Healthcare Ministry, Seneca School District, all sponsoring the broadcast here this evening. If Wilson can make the free throw, it'd be a 10-point lead again as Harris came in for Miller. As the free throw rolls in, and Darryl, that's why you always do what?
Hit the front of the rim, the top of the front of the rim. And the ball likes to hang around if you do that.
It's on the other end. Mack County, give and go. The bucket is no good. Schulte just picked up his 4th. Team's 3rd, so Schulte and Harris have 4 apiece. As I can't see what number. I think that is Cale Carlin going to the line for 2.
Just when your guy passes it to the high post on the give and go, people like to relax on the defensive side, and they'll stretch through, for an easy pass. You've got to keep playing defense.
Well, Cale Carlin made the first, missed the second. His first 3 trips, he did the exact opposite this time.
Well, he's 1 for 2.
Every trip so far here today as the lead's down to 9 with 5:10 to go. Schulte with it for Seneca. Still a long ways to go and only a 9-point game.
Yeah, you can't sit there and hide. I mean, you got to play basketball.
Harris with 4 fouls himself. Harris drives, kicks it back out to Schulte. Schulte, right wing, picks up his dribble. Back to Harris. Harris looks like man-to-man here for McDonald County.
It is.
Harris going to drive. Kick out to Wilson. Left corner 3 is short. And the rebound goes to Harris of McDonald County.
Good kick out by Tyrone Harris that time. Had him wide open.
As the top of the key 3 rattles home for Lane Harris to get the lead down to 6.
Yeah, well, it's a game of runs here.
With 4:20 to go. And a timeout by Seneca, full timeout, 4:21 to go. Seneca up 56-50 here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
A proud backer of the Seneca Indians is Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca. Located at 1101 Cherokee, they are honored to serve the area with traditional service options including church and graveside services. They also have prearranged funeral plans. For more information, the phone number for Funeral Director Mike Steele at Campbell Biddlecombe Funeral Home of Seneca is 417-776-2251 or online campbell-biddlecomefh.com.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Seneca, located at 308 Washington, open daily from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Proud to support the Seneca Indians.
And we welcome you back. Seneca, a 6-point lead with 4:21 to go. It's been a game of runs. Darryl and I were talking about that during the timeout. Seneca's biggest lead was 12 tonight. Biggest lead, or maybe 13 there in the third quarter. And then biggest lead for Mack has been 6. Seneca to trigger it in, left baseline, gets it in the corner to Schulte. Schulte gets it to Harris. Being guarded by Harris. A lot of
set play coming out of the timeout.
2 fouls to give for McDonald County. Harris, an open 3, and that is good for Tyrone Harris, as Tyrone Harris is having himself a good night tonight. Get the lead back up to 9.
He's got to be careful on defense.
And a good tip there by Jagger Wilson.
Anticipated that one well.
And the right-handed layup up and in for Jagger, and this has got to be a career high for Jagger here this evening. He's down to 6 and now back up to 11 with 3:35 to go. As they kick it out, Pagel, long 2 is airballed, rebound to Harris for Seneca.
You got numbers, you can go back door cut, there you go.
And a nice assist there. I don't know Harris's assist, but I would think he's close to a double-double in points and assists. Just too much to try and keep track of. Is in the lane, a little jumper up and in for Cale Carlin. Carlin has had quite the night for Mack County. Wilson, nice cut to Harris. Does a good job of bouncing back, misses the shot though.
Yeah.
And the rebound goes to McDonald County. They can cut the lead to 8 with a 3. Is Harris going to try and that, and he does, as the lead is cut to 8 with 2:45 to go. You're still within striking distance if you're McDonald County. They have 2 fouls to give as well. Schulte gets a screen set. Wilson has hit a couple big threes tonight, and so has Tyrone Harris. Harris in the lane. Kicks it out to Wilson. He's going to pop a 3, and that's good.
Huge 3
for
right
Jagger
there.
Wilson. And Daryl, at this point, I think we can say it's a career high for the sophomore.
Well, good. He's coming out of his shell, maybe.
So on the other end, nice spin move in the lane, up and in for Cale Carlin. He was not giving up by any stretch of the imagination. Wilson, another answer, trying to answer, no good, and Harris does a good job of not picking up that 5th personal. With 2 minutes to go, you can't afford to have him on the bench. Pagel was not expecting the pass. Wilson gets it to Schulte, left-handed layup, up and in for Jay Schulte, and I think we have a timeout by McDonald County. With 1:53 to go here in the contest, Seneca up 11 on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report will provide up-to-the-minute scores and highlights from around the 4 states. With ultimate local coverage from all your favorite teams. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report, weeknights at 6 and 10 p.m.
Happy Egg supports the family farmer because they've seen the difference a choice like this can make. Now you can grow for Happy Egg and choose to raise hens the right way, the happy way. When you grow for Happy Egg, you're growing for a family-owned and operated business. You're raising happy hens on 10+ acres who will lay happy eggs. You're working for yourself. As a Happy Egg grower, you'll receive new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Visit happyegg.com/grower to apply today.
People's Bank of Seneca. We care about your journey every step of the way. Since 1996, visit us in Joplin, Neosho, or Seneca. PeoplesBankOfSeneca.com. Member FDIC. Proud sponsor of area athletics. Let's score big together.
And we welcome you back. We want to thank some of our sponsors: Southwest Missouri Bank, Neosho Daily News, Marine Center Incorporated, Community Bank and Trust, 4-State Sports Report, Missouri Farm Bureau Agent Josh Dotson, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Mid-America's Specialty Markets. And to keep up on the latest Seneca broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/KNEO Radio. Follow us on X, KNEO 917 Sports. And I wonder if there is a scoring oddity there, Daryl, because they're talking to the scores table.
They got confused with one's a 1 or a 3, but they got 74.
It's not 74-57. It's 68-57. Because I have the.
Apparently they got 67. Apparently they didn't know if they hit a 3 or not. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe a 3 over a 2. I don't know.
That may be what it is.
That's the only thing I can think of. So
I don't know who hit the last 3, but maybe Tyrone down there on the bottom.
They said was a 2.
Maybe that was a 2.
Because I had 68-57. So we'll just give Harris the 2 to get that point back. The lead's down to 10. Left corner with it is Alfaro. Now they kick it back out. Free throw line jumper is no good, and a rebound, but a foul on the play on Seneca. 4th team foul.
Whoa.
We'll see who they call it on. They call it on Dom Brown,
yeah.
which is his first, team's fourth. As a left corner three is no good, but an offensive rebound and putback is no good either. As Seneca has the ball, Schulte with it for the Indians.
Yeah, they're not going to look to do much of anything.
As there's 2 fouls to give for Mack County, and they call a double dribble on the play on Tyrone Harris.
Yeah, he kind of lost his balance.
It's Lane Harris will sub in for McDonald County. It's a 10-point lead for Seneca with 1:10 to go. And they call an offensive foul on McDonald County, and so now as Carlin picks up his third, team's fourth, and now you're down to 1 foul to give for Mack County. As having an offensive foul like that is hard.
Yep.
As Harris with it for the Indians. Now Mack County, you're going to have to start fouling. Harris in the lane, kicks out to Brown. Kicks it back out to Grotjohn. Grotjohn, nice pass down low to Don Brown. Kicks it back out to Schulte. And it's tipped out of bounds. It will stay Seneca basketball with 52.3 seconds to go here in regulation. Career night for Jagger Wilson and Tyrone Harris. They both have picked up the slack for Zane, who only has 13 on the night. And a foul on the play on Cale Carlin, his fourth, team's fourth. So that's the final foul to give. I had my head down, Daryl. A lot of fans got all bent out of shape. Were they afraid of a shove-off?
Yeah, from Jagger, that's what they thought. But it wasn't much of nothing.
A timeout by Seneca. 46 seconds to go in regulation here on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Do you believe there's no such thing as absolute truth? If you say yes, then you are making an absolute statement. We believe that unchanging moral truth does exist. It comes from God, who loves you and gives it for your good. In fact, He went so far as to die for you and offer you forgiveness you cannot otherwise find. We want to help you learn the truth about heaven and what it means to have a personal relationship with Jesus. Call or text us at 888-NEED-HIM to learn more.
You've got to have someone that understands what you are doing as a mission. Community bankers are important that way because they understand the community relationships that we have to form to be successful.
I feel like First Community Bank and Myers-Davis, our cultures are so similar. It is all about relationships.
It's a real boon to our community to have a bank like First Community to be supportive of so many things.
They're willing to take a chance on entrepreneurs, which is helpful to make the community grow.
46 seconds left in the contest. Seneca up by 10. Seneca ball, neither team with a foul to give.
You better hang on to the basketball, be strong with it because they're going to foul you.
Into
Simple as that.
Grotjohn. Grotjohn, no foul given there, gets it to Wilson. Wilson going to drive, kick back out to Schulte. Does a good job pump faking, and Seneca is going to buy time unless somebody decides to foul him.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're not going to foul.
So if you're Seneca, if you can hang on to the ball for the final 45 seconds, you're going to have yourself your 9th win of the season. Harris being harassed by Harris. And there's the ball poked away.
Yeah, the referees don't want to call a foul. So
good job there by Jagger to just let Wyatt Gordon go to cut the lead to 8.
Yeah.
But too little too late here for McDonald County. Seneca with the victory here this evening, 67-59 your final score. Seneca improves to 9-13 overall. They finish 4-4 in Big 8 play. McDonald County falls to 5-18 overall and 1-5 in Big 8 play. We'll take our final time out of the evening, come back with the post-game show, sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District, after this break on the KNEO and Seneca Indian Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
The Seneca R7 School District is proud to support the student athletes and coaches competing in this game. High school activities help students learn life values such as hard work, dedication, and teamwork. The Seneca R7 School District is honored to serve such a great community and wants to thank all the Indian fans for their great support. The Seneca R7 School District, tradition, pride, class.
Jesus said, "Be of good cheer. It is I, be not afraid."
Billy Graham.
And in the troubles and trials and bereavements and heartaches of life, he's there. And when death comes to your family, he's there.
And the Bible teaches that there's a day coming when there won't be any kind of heartache for those who've given their lives to Jesus.
More than 300 times in the New Testament it's mentioned that he's coming back. And what a glorious hope we have that there will be a new heaven and a new earth. Till then, we're to be faithful. We're to be the salt of the earth and the light of the world as believers.
When others see how your faith carries you through the struggles of life, it can help them discover their need for Jesus. We can help you learn more about trusting Jesus at this website. It's findpeacewithgod.net. That's findpeacewithgod.net. From the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association.
And we welcome you back for the final time. Seneca an 8-point victory, 67-59 the final score here, Darrell. And balanced scoring for the Indians, a career high for Jagger Wilson, 21, 19 for Tyrone Harris, 13 for Zane Grochon. You and I were saying kind of off air during that break, that's kind of what Seneca's been looking for all year long, is to get somebody to help Zane, and you had 2 extra players here tonight.
Well, yeah, we call it helping Zane out, but you spend too much time after Zane, then you're going to give up the other kids on open shots, and tonight we hit the shots.
For McDonald County, they also had 3 players in double figures, as they had Kale Carlin with 21, Lane Harris with 13, and Wyatt Gordon with 12. And Darrell, really, it seemed like, to me at least, the difference in the ball game here this evening. You and I were talking once again off air. The technical foul, that kind of switched some things around. Seneca went from being down 6, couldn't score first 5 minutes of the third quarter, to scoring 22 in that quarter. Hit a couple threes, and then the technical foul, and really got the ball rolling. And then Matt County came out a little bit stale there at one point as well.
There were 2 times. There was a game of runs throughout the game. Mac would make a run, Seneca would make a run. There was a game of runs, but the 2 runs that really separated them was right after the technical foul. You know, we we scored 5, 6, 7, 8 points unanswered, and then right after one of the timeouts, I can't remember what it was. Mac County just came out flat, couldn't do nothing right, and we couldn't do nothing wrong, and we got another 8 to 10 run, and that was the difference in the ball game.
Good win tonight for the Indians. Right back at it tomorrow night on the road against a very tough Stratford team. What do you think Seneca needs to do if they want to pull off what would be a monumental upset?
Well, yeah, that would be an upset. But Seneca's got to just start learning to play. When you go up against a good team, it's all fundamentals. And you've got to play fundamental basketball. That means your defense has got to be good. Your blockouts got to be good. Your solid defense everywhere else has got to be good. I knew this was going to be a tough game here tonight. Mac on their home floor, trust me, it's a tough game to play. They got to go to Stratford. It's going to be an even tougher game to play, and they better have on the road be fundamentally sound.
And Darrell, you're into your final 2 games of the regular season at Stratford, and then senior night on Thursday night. Probably going to be an emotional night for those guys. What do they have to do, regardless win, lose, Thursday night? What are they going to need to do to get themselves to build some momentum for Monday of next week?
Well, here's a start, but you're talking fundamental basketball. You got to do the little things good in order to even have a chance. we always talk about playing defense and blocking not. How about setting the pick when you're supposed to set the pick? How about scraping off a pick when you're supposed to? How about looking for the guy in the pick and roll? The little bitty things that make the team so much better. You got to do the little things to make the team better.
Our final broadcast of the season, regular season, will be on Thursday night. Lighthouse Christian comes to town for a super night. Girls at 6 o'clock, boys at 7:30. That will do it for us here this evening as Seneca, a 67-59 victory here. The post-game show sponsored by Crowder College and the Seneca School District. For Coach Darryl Harbaugh, I'm Ben Wolcott saying so long here from Anderson. We thank you so much for watching high school basketball here on the KNEO Seneca Indian Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.